So I decided to cast upon another poll for my channel, see what you guys would rather hear for this day's story time, and you guys posted that you wanted to hear the cheating a cheater story. So here we go. So this took place when I was a senior in high school, and I honestly don't even remember what math course I took. It was maybe algebra 2, maybe some form of advanced trigonometry or geometry or something. I honestly don't know or care. But anyway, this one kid I sat next to, and it was a weird table, honestly, that we had. It was not even desks; it was just round table, and I felt like the knight of the round table. It was just really weird, and all that. And I just had to sit next to him. And this kid we're gonna call Archibald. So Archibald is just really stupid. I've met a lot of stupid people, but he definitely makes the top five. And Archibald just never knew anything about math, and I think once I accidentally glimpsed at his grade book just because I saw he was looking at it, and he had an F in almost every class except gym. And it's honestly impossible to fail gym. I mean, all you really have to do is just show up, to be honest. And I mean, we had these types of workout days, and I guess that you had to do anywhere between 0 to 7. It depended how well you did on the pacer test, which is really just a stupid thing, to be honest. And I mean, he just ended up having to do, I don't know how many he had to do, but he probably just was doing them and everything because he was not failing gym. That was the only class that he wasn't failing, I suppose. But to be honest, I don't even know if this kid passed. He probably didn't. He might have had to do senior year over again because I don't remember hearing them call up Archibald when it was time for graduation ceremony. Maybe he got his diploma in the mail. Who knows? Who the fuck cares? But anyway, yeah, he was just a really dumb kid. And a lot of the stuff that the teacher asked, even I would just try to make an educated guess, even if it was just review stuff such as one step equations or find the x or whatever, just really easy stuff that we learned like 4 or 5 years ago, just stuff that we learned 7th or 8th grade. And it was just honestly just really easy stuff for some parts of the class. I always liked how they do review and all that, and he just didn't even know. He would just always answer I don't know or something. There was literally one time where he said IDK as if he was in a text room, which is really weird. I don't know why people do that. I don't think anybody actually says LOL in real life or anything like that. Nobody says JK in real life either. Nobody just says TTYL in real life. Those are text things because you're on a tiny little keyboard that is 2 inches tall and you just want to freaking type something really fast because the keys are tinier than a gnat's penis. It's just the thing that you want to do. It's just easier to do that. So that's why people do that. Nobody really wants to say TTYL or JK because I guess you don't have the mental capacity to say just kidding or talk to you later. Apparently, this kid didn't because he couldn't even phrase the form of words saying I don't know. He had to say IDK. He just had to say that. So the teacher just was always trying to keep him after school for extra help and everything, and he always said no. He never wanted to, and I ended up actually having to deal with him on test day too because it was the time for the day for the test and stuff. And what ended up happening was we were about halfway through the test, and I started noticing that Archibald was totally just eyeballing my paper and everything. He was just writing in answers as I was and all that. And I even tested it. I even erased an answer, and then I decided to draw a little circle on my paper and circled on the word problem and stuff. And then I think I even flipped my page over and stuff, and he would just do everything I did. I'd erase an answer, he'd erase an answer. I'd write a circle on my paper, he'd write a circle on my paper. I'd flip over my paper, he'd flip over his paper, just everything. He was just copying everything that I did, and it was honestly just ridiculous. I don't know why he was doing that. He just honestly must have had no idea and just knew, oh, fuck, I'm not going to pass this class, so I might as well cheat off of somebody. So he did, and I didn't even think he was doing it casually. He wasn't even doing the old stretch and look at the other person's paper or the old covered one hand over your eye and stuff and make it look like you're not or anything. Or he wasn't doing anything just to make it seem like he wasn't cheating. He was just blatantly cheating. And I didn't want to be a snitch. I didn't want to walk up to the teacher and say that he was cheating because he might have said, well, no, I'm not, or something, or he might have just anything, just might have tried to figure out a way, or just said that I was cheating off of him, or just pulled a 180 or anything. So I decided to pull a 180 on him. Here's what I did. So here's why I decided to call this cheating a cheater, because what I did was found out that he was cheating off me. So I decided that I was going to write in the wrong answers, and all that. So then I got it to the point where I wrote the wrong answers in and all that, and just wrote a bunch of the wrong answers in for everything. And then I finished my paper, and I just left it there. And I guess I said, I'm going to go to the bathroom. So then I did, and he even noticed that too and was all, okay, I guess he's done with his paper. So he decided to hand in his paper and everything. And then when I got back from the bathroom, there was just a little fake out so that he couldn't copy off of me anymore. So then I actually realized and erased 99% of the answers I put on there, because I think I literally just put like 1.0 -2 or something stupid on some of the ones. And I even just did that just to mess with him and everything. So then I just did that, and pretty much I just screwed him over because he ended up failing the paper and the class. I don't even think he graduated or anything. So then I just wrote in all the correct answers, turned it in my paper, and pretty much just passed. I think I got a B or an A on that test. But that's besides the point. So I hope you guys enjoy this story of how I did a big brain move on somebody. Have a good day, everyone.